guys, welcome back to my next video. In this one I'm going to be looking at one of my close friends, e34 520i, 6-cylinder. We picked it up a couple of months ago. It's in great condition. I'm going to show you around the car. So, the styling of the e34. Now I think this is a really beautiful car. As you look, the front headlights are split, and this reminds me of the E30, one of the best 3 Series BMWs they ever made. Although when you look at it from the side, I think it has elements of an E36 saloon going. A lot of times this is mistaken for a 3 Series. And I like that, as it makes the car quite understated, and people don't really know what you're driving around in and just how much this was when it was new. So, in this car, there's a lot of cool features. Being a 5 Series, it's a little bit more luxurious than, say, a 3 Series from the same era. As you can see, there's a phone holder that was installed either by factory or by a previous owner. And I'm sure that in some models, which were a bit higher spec, you can have a phone as part of the car. This one's done about 140,000 miles and it's in great condition. Only a few small things have gone wrong with it, and they're very common issues on this shape. The windows especially, they come off the runners, they struggle to go down. At the moment, in this car, the only one that really works properly is the driver's window, thankfully. And also, it's got a thing called seat twist, which is when the driver's seat over time sort of twists on the spot, and you sit not center to the steering wheel, and it can feel a bit weird when you first get in it. But these things are all relatively cheap to fix, and I'm sure very shortly the owner will get them done. Right, so I'm sat in the back now, and oh my god, it is so comfy. It might not have all the accessories in the world, but these seats are so comfy. They just don't make them like this anymore. Newer cars tend to have a little bit more stiff seats, and these are just like sitting on a cloud. Back here we've got nice little seat pockets, some wood grain, and a really nice armrest here, so whoever was spending time back here would definitely be having a great time. Here it is, the 520i's engine. Now, as I said, this for me is one of the best engines that BMW made. Yes, it might not be the fastest, but I think that it's a very, very unstressed engine, and it means that it can go for miles and miles and be super, super reliable. As I said, this car's on 140,000 miles, and there seems to be absolutely nothing wrong with the engine as it stands. Also, look at this engine bay. There's absolutely loads of room in here, so if ever you wanted to do any sort of engine swap or turbocharge these engines, there's just so much room to make sure that you can fit those turbos in. Right, so I'm out in the e34. Honestly, it drives really well. Now this one has been well cared for, only 4 previous owners before my friend bought it, and it really just, there's no issues at all with it at the moment. I can't really find where the button is for the window. There it is. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's not as perfect as new cars, which is obviously expected. It's 25 years old, but it's comfy, everything works. I think it looks good. Shifts well, no strange noises, which is decent. And as I said about the back, the seats are incredibly comfy. Let's see if I can get out here. There we go. Let's go around this roundabout, back down. Being a 520, the engine is really, really not stressed at all. Being a 6-cylinder as well, it's so wafty and it just glides along the road. The suspension is super soft. There is a little bit of body roll as you go around corners, but that's expected. I think whoever bought this new was looking for something that they could really eat up the miles in and just sit, relax and listen to the radio as they go. Thank you very much for watching, guys. This has just been a small review of my friend's e34. I know it's not the longest video in the world or the most in-depth, but I really love these cars. I really wanted to do something with it. I know it's really difficult to do during lockdown as well. Having to keep 2 meters away is very difficult. But if you like this, then please let me know. Please subscribe, and I'll try and get some more cool retro cars going on the channel. Thank you very much.